Okay, so good morning, doctor. So, I'm Yap Hok Soon. So, let me introduce myself in detail later. So, but first, let me introduce our company. Our company profile with the logo Infinite Slice. Infinite Slice is our company name. So, our motto think of us. Our company is making toaster. So the mission of our company to enhance the user experience for our customer. This company aims to become the go-to brand for toasting profession in household worldwide. So our vision is to keep enhancing and keep progressing, improve our toaster quality in order to deliver better experience for our user. So this is the organization chart. Me, myself, Yap Hok Soon, as a project leader and assisted by Muhammad Alif Afifi bin Muhammad Bayrudin, project designer. And our project documentation is done by Muhammad Aminuddin Hakimi bin Muhammad Fauzi. And Aiman Zul Hakim bin Muhammad Nordin is our project assistant. So the process of making this toaster is start by company planning. We plan first our company with a rough planning briefly what we need to do and what we want to achieve. So we go by next product planning, market survey, product improvement, product design, product mechanism, product cost estimation, product prototype and product report. So this is the step by step in order to successfully achieve our aims. So we need to survey our market. So what is the demand of our customer? So we need to make improvement. So therefore we place our product improvement right after market survey, and we will design the product right after that. Product mechanism comes after that, and we will estimate our cost production. So after that, product prototype. So prototype is the second step before we finish our project. So after everything is finished, we'll do a report regarding all this. So introduction to our project. Our toaster name is the Infinite Slice Toaster. Infinite Slice. What is the meaning of infinite slice? Infinite it comes from the word infinity, where our toaster can toast a lot of bread. So we name it Infinite Slice. So our objective for this project to help user increase efficiency and productivity, to help user maximize spatial efficiency at their surrounding, to shorten the time of toasting, to increase the amount of toasted bread in one time. Okay, but our main objective is to help users increase efficiency and productivity. So come next is the scope of the project. So we made a few modification on a normal toaster. So a few modification made the dimension of the toaster is modified to be taller and having smaller base area to be space saving with the height dimension of the toaster. The number of bread inserted can be increased and therefore could save user time at once. To aid the user with the aspect of efficiency and productivity, the toaster is made to be automated, therefore it can be functioning with hands-free. Only to load large amount of bread in it. The bread loaded in toaster can be toasted 4 breads at the same time, therefore it is convenient to business use and a big family to produce bigger quantity in a short time. So this is the modification made by our group. Okay, next problem statement. So we know that toaster is a high demand device widely across the world for decades. But there are some problem with the toaster. Depends on the place. So we in Malaysia and in UTM, we made another survey to fulfill the demands for our customer. Therefore, a toaster named Infinite Slice is invented from this project to bring the solution to all. With the automated function offered by the the toaster, user can be carefree during the toasting process. So this is the problem statement. Problem, and our company is to solve the problem. Okay, next, this is the members job distribution. So objective of the project. So all of us, for Yap, Alif, Aiman and Hakimi, we all responsible for the to achieve this objective. And comes after that, scope of the project handled by Hakimi, literature review handled by Aiman, and more, problem statement, member job scope, product sketch, which is the product design, and product survey. So this is the cooperation between all of the members. So this is the rough design. This is the rough design before we go on the market survey. So there's on the top bread storage, control panel on the right, display panel at the mid, output for bread toppings, toasted bread slice at the bottom, and bread topping storage on the left. So this is the side view and the front view of our toaster. Okay, function of the product. So this is the main product. This is the main product. So we modified this toaster. So mechanism, the conveyor belt system is used to transfer the bread via a vertical contact toaster mechanism. The bread items are put on the conveyor belt at one end of the toaster, travel through the toaster, passing over the two heated surfaces, and then removed from the other end. Okay, so advantage, high volume toasting and even toasting. So this is the advantage after we made the modification on the usual toaster. So deficiency, limited versatility. Okay, and this additional part to function as our toaster, infinite size toaster. So this is the source toaster where we make it into one toaster. We call it our toaster, infinite size toaster. So this is the plastic squeeze sauce bottle. Okay, so the mechanism is to flexible plastic material, so we don't use it anymore. We just use a hydraulic pump. Okay, advantage, easy to use, convenient and hygienic. Deficiency of this plastic stuff. So deficiency, limited capacity, difficult to clean, limited shelf. So this problem will solve it. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass it to my next member. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum to all my lecturers and my friends. And today I'm going to present about the design process for chapter 2. For this design process, we use Google form for market surveyor, and we ask a total question, different question. So for this market survey, we aim for this market survey is to make sure product from our company can fulfill the needs of customers or users. So the question asked in the surveys is related to the needs or demand features from the users and customers. So this is the survey result analysis. There were 40 respondents from the different background that we obtained to complete the data research. For this is the graph that display the data obtained. For this survey form, we have three sections. The first section is we ask about the general basic questions. For example, gender, age, education, residency, and monthly expenses. And going to the second section, we ask about the their personal their personal usage for their personal usage for toaster, that how often they use the toaster, did did they often use a toaster, so something like that. So for the first section, I'm not going to talk about it. We're just going to go through the second section. So for the second section, the first question is how often do you use toaster? How often do you use toaster in 1 week? So the majority, the highest is 40%. That less than 5 times a week they use a toaster. So there's a less lah. There's a, no, there's a lot. The highest ranking and the highest respondent is 40% of the respondents use less than 5 times a week. Let's use a toaster in a week. So the second question is within skill 1 to 5, you need a toaster to ease your daily life. So the majority is agreed to the statement. 30% of the respondents is agreed. They agree that the toaster is the toaster uh, the toaster uh, were is their daily routine, easily daily life. So that's all. Within scale, the third question, within scale 1 to 5, if you are in the bakery related field, do you think a toaster is a necessary? So the majority of the respondent is agreed that the toaster is required. The toaster is very needed in the bakery related field. So the next questions for the section, did they own a toaster? The majority of the respondent is saying yes. The 72.5% is saying yes that they have their own toaster. Uh, and we assume that they have a toaster in their houses or in their workspace, anywhere. So for the second section, first question, yeah, is based on your opinion, design can be the factor in purchasing toaster. The toaster is easily to use. The weight of toaster is heavy. So the majority is agreed. The majority is positively. The result is positively uh, come up positive for uh, for that. They agree about their statements. Okay. So based on the image, the features offer useful. The image is the product itself. The product itself. So the majority is saying strongly agree that the feature is useful. So for the features, on to the next slide, I'm going to explain the detail about the features. So for the third section, we ask about, is it worth it to purchase this toaster for your daily usage? So 56.4% saying yes, about it is worth to purchase this toaster for their daily usage. So within the scale based on the dimension of the product, it is convenient to use at your surrounding. We ask that, and 40 respondent, the majority of the respondents is saying strongly agree about the statement, and they think that the mission of the product is convenient to use at their surrounding. So on to the next slide. This is the quality function deployment or product function decomposition. So for Infinite Slash Toaster, they have a 5 part that uh, I'm going to present in details. For the first one is light indicator, bread output, display part, control panel, and topping. So for light indicator, it is content of uh, switch on or switch off, so that the users can easily guide or supervise or see that the toaster is switched on or switched off. And second is topping indicator. The topping indicator, we can supervise the level of the topping. It is less than minimum, it is max. Okay. So the third one is ready to heat indicator. Before we want to use the toaster, you must heat first between 10 to 15 minutes. So the light indicator is going to show you the toaster is ready to heat or not. For the bread output, it contains a bread storage. On the top of the toaster, we put two storages for bread so that uh, the users of the customers can put up to 4 slices of bread uh, per 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 intake 4 slices of bread. So the second is heating element. Heating element is contain a coil that gonna heat up the coil, also heat up the bread. So uh, the third one is conveyor chain. So what is the mechanical compartments going to move the bread from the top to the bottom? It is the conveyor chain lah. It is with the conveyor chain. So the conveyor chain is going to move the bread from the top, from the storage output through the heating element. Uh, there's a coil, then through the topping process, then come up to the output, slide up. So for the display part, it's contain the LCD. So this LCD is not a touch screen LCD, but it can be shown that the LCD show you how how much time the toasting process, how many bread that are going to be toast, uh, the topping, the selection of topping you can choose, and how toast you want to be the how toast you want to toast the bread. So the control panel, we use a mechanical button, rotating mechanical button, because of the reliable and easy friendly to use. So for the control panel, with a mechanical button, we put a timer, the selection of topping, or and the how many breads you want to toast. Okay, so for the last one is topping. We have a topping storage dual compartment. Uh, we can put two topping. Either you want to, for example, either you want to put chocolate topping, strawberry, or either one, or you want to be more creative. You want to be mixed. You want to the topping to be mixed. You also can do that. So for after the heating process, the bread are going to be spread with the topping. So for the spread uh, equipment, we use a hose and nozzle, and also the hydraulic pump to push out the topping from the storage to the nozzle. So this is the product design concept, the product design specification. Uh, okay. For the toaster to be working, we have we must have a bread and topping. Of course, that's the important factor, and electrical energy also, and the human energy, so that we can uh, produce a bread that are toast with topping. That's the general function of the product. So for the detailed function of the product, before we turn on the toaster, we must have a stock bread and stock topping. Okay. Then we can turn on the toaster. So after turn on the toaster, it convert to electric energy lah. So that we can set the timer. How many about 5 or 50 minutes. How many minutes you want to set the timer? It depends on uh, how the bread that you want to be toast. So after you set the timer, you can set how many toast, meaning that how many bread that you want to toast. So after that, choose your topping. Either you want to choose one of the toppings, or you want to be mixed, or you want to mix the topping. Okay, then you can start the toasting lah. Start the toasting, and then you wait. Then it's ready to be served. Okay, that's the detail function of the product. The detail of how the process in this toaster is working, how the process uh, from the first flour bed, then become the bread that be toast. So for concept selection morphological chart, we use this method, we use this chart to generate ideas. Okay, to generate ideas to maximize, to make us one quality product. So it we divide by four concept and the function concept, and the function stage process is input, storage, heating, delivery, finishing, or output. So this is the examples. Basically for the input, heating process, we use a nichrome coil. For the delivery, we steel belt, chain. For example, for the finishing, we use a nozzle or eject. For the output, we use slide. So from all the listed concept for each function, four designs ideas is then generated from the selection of each concept or for each stage to maximize the quality aspect for every stage. Yes. So for each member, we choose we choose design for ourselves that we prefer. So this is a design one, design two, and design three for. So to decide to decide which the concept are going to be chose, which the concept are going to be reliable, we use a pulse and batch method. Also known of we use a PERC method, screening exploring method. This is the decision making tools. So for the criteria, we use weight, cost, safety, maintenance, and efficiency. And there's a for design. The total score that the highest is design 4 lah. So you can see that. So from the path and bite method, going to the outcome, the finishing, the decision making tool, the decisions of what the design they are going to be chose. So based on the weight sum as the decision making tools, the Phoenix Slice Toaster in design 4 scored the highest among the design concepts. Design 4 concept is said to be the most reliable product since this design scores for every aspect in terms of weight, cost, safety, maintenance, and efficiency. So this is the product, the final product. As you can see, this is the multiple bit storage, and we can put a bread up to 4 slices. Okay, the control panel, the display panel, the bread topping area, storage area. This is the output for multiple topping, nozzle, and this is the nozzle. So this is the slide toast plate. So that's about it. And I'm going to pass the next slide to my friend Alifah Fifi. And thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So this is me. My name is Muhammad Ali Fifi. So here I want to continue my presentation. This is my part that we call the schematic of functional and physical element from our toaster. So what we can see here, this is a bread input, and then from the left side we have the power input, and then topping input, and the last one is product output. So in the bread input we have the bread storage, slider, and roller and toasting area, and from the power input we have control panel and power supply, and from the topping input we have hydraulic pump and topping storage, and the last one we have a product finishing in the product output. So from the bread input we have the bread storage that sent to the slider, and then to the roller, and the last one to the toasting area. Okay, from the toasting area we have the power supply to turn on and connect to the all element here. Okay, after we finish in the toasting area, we have the finishing before going to the product. Before going to product, we have the topping storage that have hydraulic pump in there. So in the finishing, we have the topping input to produce the sauce on the bread at all, and then we have the product of the bread that go into the tray and finish. So this is a schematic from our toaster, and the next one is cluster element. This is cluster element. The same goes to the schematic too. Yeah, we can see here the same sketch too. Okay, this is the power input. So same goes to the schematic, and the next one is rough geometric layout. So this is a rough geometric layout that we can see here. From the left side we have the power input, and then the right side we have the topping input, and from the middle, from the center, we have the toasting area that have the bread input, two part of the bread input, and then we have the finishing here. This is a part of the sauce that have that from the topping input, and then we have the prodding output that the product have to finish from the toasting area. And then the next one is the interaction between element from our toaster. So this have the 4 interaction between element. So first is the power input, and then the second one is bread and topping input, and then the third one is toasting area, and the last one is product output. So what we can say here, power input placed on left side so that it does not interfere with any other components, consists of 2 components, which is a power supply and control panel. The power supply is meant to supply power to every single part of the toaster. From the main power supply is then branched to different element of the toaster. The control panel show information and is served as a command center, giving user the power to keep an eye on, control and modify setting or parameters in order to get the desired result. The info show such as the duration for the toasting. It interact with the heating element. So heating element that have in the toasting area. So in the toasting area we have the heating element. So the heating element to regulate the toasting time, allowing user to adjust level of toasting according to their preference. So the next one is bread and topping input. So in the bread and topping input must be topped up manually by user. So the user should use it by manually. And the bread input placed on the top to each delivery process by sliding, consists of the storage and the slider for delivery to toasting area. While the topping input placed right side, yeah, we can see at the rough sketch that the topping input that have put at the right side. So the toaster in the delivery process is by using hydraulic pump. So the toasting input, we have the hydraulic pump to use it. So the position is reasonable on the side. It consists of the storage and hydraulic for delivery to the finishing part of the process. So the third one is the toasting area. So in this element, it is the main element among the whole parts. So it is placed in the center. It consists of 2 components, toasting area and roller. Toasting area comes with the heating element inside for the heating, while the roller is meant for the movement of the breads throughout the process from input toasting area and to the output of the toasting. Sorry for my mistake. That we talk about hydraulic pump early is from the topping, not for the toasting. It's from the topping. Sorry for my mistake. So the last one is product output. So this is the last element of the toaster. So it is placed at the bottom for serving purpose. So we can see at the bottom of the toasting area that we have the product output, that the bread is finished. So this is placed at the bottom for serving purpose. So topping or finishing is the last process before the product is ready. The bread is delivered from the toasting area and as it reach the finishing process, the hydraulic pump will be activated and deliver the two options to the bread based on the setting on the control panel. At the first page, the user have an option to have one or more topping or mixed topping according to their preference. As the process finish, the bread will be delivered to the tray batch ready and ready to be served. So we can understand the bread after the finishing, they go through the tray and we have the product. So the next one is the this is a sketch or we call orthographic drawing that we use CAD software. So this is drawing of part of infinite slide toaster. So we can see from the top is the bread storage, bread input, and then we have the components. So this is input storage. This is a main component, and then the next one is the output component at the bottom and the lowest. This is the output component we can see here. This is a tray, and then this the source that go out from this element. Then the next one is the topping storage. So this is a topping storage that from the right side. Okay, this is the bottom of the source, or we call the topping storage from the right side. So the next one is the tray. So this is a finishing part of the toaster. So this is a tray. So this is where all the bread go out and make the product of the bread. So this is a product prototype according to the mission. So from the image we can see that we use the box to make toaster. So this product prototype according to the mission from the top view. So this is a bread input. This is a two part of bread input, and then at the left side we have the topping storage and the both, and from the down we have the product output. So next is the front view. Okay, from the front view we have this product output, and this is tray, that is a source that go out from, and this is topping storage. Okay, the last one is the side view. This side view we can see here, this is a topping storage, and we can see tray here, and this is all from the orthographic drawing. Okay, the next one is product making cost estimation. This is product making cost estimation, that we have 10 component in the toaster. First is casing. Okay, this is casing, and the material we use is metal sheet that costs 40 ringgit. And the next one, heating element, that material we use is aluminum coil that costs 10 ringgit. And control panel, the material we use is printed circuit board that costs 20 ringgit. And next is toasting slot. The material we use is metal slot that costs 30 ringgit, and the tray and the material we use is metal sheet that costs 10 ringgit. And the next component is power cord, that we use material of electrical wire and plug that cost 15 ringgit. And the button and knob, the material we use is plastic, cost 10 ringgit. And the next component is display, that we use LCD that cost 10 ringgit. And the insulation material that we use of material is heat resistant insulation material, cost 25 ringgit. And the last one is miscellaneous, that have a screw, nut, bolts. The material we use is adhesive or soldering material that cost 30 ringgit. So the total of the cost estimation is 200 ringgit. So this is all from me. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good day I bid to all of you. So my name is Muhammad Amirul Hakimi bin Muhammad Fauzi, and I've been tasked to present about the discussion of this of our group project.
So, for marketing management, this marketing management plan outlines the strategies and tactics to be implemented by Infinite Slice Company to achieve its marketing objective. So the plan is to focus on enhancing brand awareness, increasing customer engagement, and driving sales growth by utilizing a combination of traditional and digital marketing channels. Infinite Slice Company aims to reach its targets audience effectively and build long-term customer relationship. So the situation analysis, our company overview, is to provide a brief introduction of the company, including its mission, vision, and core values, describe the products or services offered and our unique selling points, and the highlights the company, current market position, and competitive landscape. So from point of view of SWOT analysis, to analyze the company's strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and to identify areas where the company can leverage its strengths and address weaknesses. Also assess market trends and identify potential opportunities for growth. So from marketing objective, is to clearly define the objective that align with the overall business goals and set specific measurable achievable, relevant, and time bound, which is SMART targets. Example, to increase brand awareness by 20% within the next 6 months, or generate a 50% increase in online sales within the next quarter. And this is just a few examples. So our target market is, from the target market discussion, we can define that the target market segment based on demographic, psychographic, and behavioral characteristic. We also should understand the target market needs and preference and pain points of the target audience. We also should develop buyer personas to guide marketing efforts and messaging. And the marketing strategies is in product and service strategy. We highlight product service features, benefit, and differentiation, identify opportunities for product services improvement or expansion. And to get the pricing strategies, we determine the pricing model based on market research and competitive analysis and cost considerations. Consider promotional pricing, bundling options, or discounts to stimulate demand. So for the distribution strategy, to get it, we evaluate existing distribution channels and explore new opportunities. We also determine the most effective and efficient ways to reach the target market. So for our promotion, we develop an integrated marketing communication plans. It's a mix of traditional advertising, digital marketing, public relations, and social media campaigns. We also tailor messages and channel to specific target segments during our surveys. And how do we get our marketing tactics is we identify specific marketing tactics to implement the chosen strategies. So for examples, from a few that we created is to create engaging content for social media platforms to increase brand visibility. This is to attract more audience to reach our product. And we also launched targeted email marketing campaigns to nurture the leads and drive conversions, and so on. So for our marketing budget, we allocate a budget for each marketing initiative. We also monitor and track expenses to ensure cost effectiveness and return on investment, or ROI, and consider allocating resources for market research, advertising, promotion, and marketing technology. So this is how do we get our marketing budget. And also next, for the implementation evaluation, we simply create a detailed timeline with specific milestone and responsibilities, and regularly monitor and measure the key performance indicators, or KPIs, to assess the effectiveness of marketing initiatives. We also adjust strategies and tactics as needed based on performance data and market feedback. By these methods, we can get our implementation evaluation. So our business model canvas is, first, the key partnership. We identify the key partners or strategic alliance that can contribute to the success of our business. So this can be suppliers, distributors, co-manufacturers, or any other organization that can help you deliver value to your customers. Next, the key activities is key resources, value proposition is as the list shows. Here are the few brief detailed information about our activity, resource, value proposition, customer segments, and channels. So what we want to highlight is here the customer segments is to define the specific groups or segments of customer you are targeting. So uh, by defining the specific group or segment of customer that we targeting, we can easily know what our target buyer wants from our company, and we can identify the characteristics such as demographic, preference, behavior, or specific needs. This will help us to understand our customer better and tailor our product and services for their requirement. So from channels is that we identify the channels through which the customer can reach and interact with our company. So by having multiple channels or variety of channel and platforms, we can easily distribute or reach every target customers that we can to get this information. So for customer relationship, the type of relationship that we want to establish with your customer must be defined. So we must know what are the relationship. So this can range from personal assistance and support to self-service or automated system. For example, we can make a hotline call or internet from the website. We can make a Q&A or and can make the hotline call so that they can reach our company, so for any questions to be answered by our company. So revenue streams is just as described. And for cost structure, we need to outline the key costs associated with our business. This can include production, marketing expenses, distribution, employee, technology investment, and many more. Third, this is necessary for our business so that it can sustain, and the costs can be provided by our company. So consider both fixed and variable costs. So for the key metric, define the KPI, which is key performance indicators, that we will use to measure the success of our business. So this can include metrics such as revenue growth, customer acquisition cost, customer retention rate, conversion rate, or any other metrics relevant to our industry. So a few ideas to improve our product is by customizable browsing option. This can by if you by this description, by having a customizable browsing option, the customer can or consumer can have our product so that they can have the product according to what they need, not just a specific target. So for example, person A want this type of poster, but person B want this type, another type. So by doing customizable options, our customer can happily choose their own or customize their own toaster. So for multiple bread types, is as easy as the headline says. Just to accommodate the increasing variety of bread available in the market, an improved toaster could feature slots with adjustable widths. So for intelligent sensor technology, I believe our product already are good for intelligent sensor technology, but it's not wrong to add more so that our product can be as bleeding edge as possible, so the customer can enjoy it to the utmost. So for the built-in bread warmer, here imagine a toaster that not only toasts but also keeps your bread warm until you're ready to enjoy. Imagine when you already made a toast for breakfast, but you forget that you had another chores to do. So by leaving the toast in the built-in bread warmer, we can make another chores, finish a few work or assignment, then we get back to our toast for our breakfast. It's still warm and ready to eat. So for toasting progress indicator, Just simple as that is to elevate the anxiety of waiting. A toaster could include a clear and intuitive progress indicator. So by adding the LED or simply a smartphone app user can track the toasting process. So for the crunch management system, um, I think it will be easier for the customer or consumer to be able to clean a toaster easily if our toaster have crumb management system. And lastly is the smart connectivity. It is uh, um, like I said earlier, connectivity can ease your access and make your life easier by having like a voice assistance or app control, so we can control our toasting. So for our conclusion, the project aimed to design and develop a toaster that align with the objective of increasing efficiency and productivity, maximizing spatial efficiency, shortening toasting time, and increasing the amount of toast bread in one go. Through careful planning, research, and development, the project has successfully met this objective and delivered a toaster that offers significant improvement over conventional models. The optimized design and advanced features of the toaster have effectively increased efficiency and productivity for users. With the ability to toast multiple slices simultaneously, users can save valuable time during their daily routine, allowing them to focus on other tasks and responsibilities. This improvement in efficiency contributes to enhanced productivity and a smoother morning routine. The project also addressed that the objective of maximizing spatial efficiency is the compact design of the toaster ensures that it occupies minimal counter space, making it suitable for kitchens with limited area. By maximizing spatial efficiency, users can utilize their kitchen space more effectively and creating a harmonious and organized environment. Additionally, the project successfully achieved the goal of shortening toasting time through innovative heating mechanism and advanced technology. The toaster significantly reduced the time required to achieve the desired level of toasting. This time-saving features enables users to enjoy their toast promptly, accommodating busy schedules and ensuring a convenient breakfast experience. Furthermore, the project tackled the objective of increasing the amount of toasted bread in one go. By expanding the toasting capacity, users can toast more slices simultaneously, increasing the overall efficiency of the toasting process. This feature is particularly beneficial for individuals or families with higher toast consumption, reducing the need for multiple toasting cycles. For example, a family of 6 or 7 and above could have easily enjoy our product. In summary, the project has successfully developed a toaster that fulfills the objective of increasing efficiency and productivity, maximizing spatial efficiency, shortening toasting time, and increasing the amount of toasted bread in one go. The innovative design and advanced features of the toaster provide users with a more efficient and convenient toasting experience, enhancing the daily routine and contributing to an improved overall kitchen environment. Okay, so that's all from me, and I hope you all are doing well, and thank you for listening and lending your time for our presentation. Thank you.